Good afternoon. Welcome to the Washington University School of Medicine White Coat Ceremony for the entering class of 2020. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the many family, friends, faculty, staff, students, members of the Admissions Committee, and the Office of Education team who are joining us here today. I'm Lisa Moscoso. I'm a pediatrician and Associate Dean for Student Affairs. My role as Student Affairs Dean is to advocate for our students and to support them in their personal and professional development. Today marks a very important moment in their professional journey. Like every class that has gone before them, today we will see our students receive their white coats. But unlike past years, today we will get to hear each student tell us what this important symbol means to them personally. Later in the ceremony, in a more formal way, they will proclaim to us all the meaning of this important symbol and the pledge to their patients, their society, and themselves. Today marks an important rite of passage as they step into their role in the medical profession. Dean Ratz and the Committee on Admissions, this year, you've outdone yourselves yet again. The talent, intelligence, accomplishments, and values of the entering class of 2020 are really breathtaking. But what really sets this class apart is their adventurous spirit in joining us at the forefront of medical education for our groundbreaking Gateway curriculum. And to do that while not letting a little thing like a pandemic stand in their way. Students, you're an amazing group. So maybe some of you are wondering why I referred to our incoming students as the entering class of 2020 and not the class of 2024. Well, gathered here today, all told, we have 105 students. Of those, 21 are in the medical scientist training program, and they'll receive an MD and a PhD. As such, they'll be here 7, 8, or more years. And many others will pursue master's degrees or further training in research. So while a majority of this class will be in the class of 2024, many will graduate in 27 or 28 or 29. And so for those of you who are doing the math, that would be 14 more years beyond 8th grade. So if a niece or nephew should ask, you can truthfully say you are in the 22nd grade. So our students came to us about a month and a half ago in the late summer. A lot has happened since then. So let's take a look back at day one.
This journey that you are starting today is a journey of a lifetime. It will be a continual process of learning and growing. It's going to be a ton of work, but it is going to be so worth it.
You're going to be the first class to enter into the new Gateway curriculum, and you are the first class to start medical school here in the midst of a pandemic.
You, our medical students, represent the future of our institution. Your class will have 63 women and 41 men. You are all extremely smart. But more importantly, your classmates are really diverse. They're from 26 different states, 9 different countries.
You each will take an individual journey in terms of where you end up in this profession.
You are surrounded by your future friends, your colleagues, and for some of you, maybe your future life partners. This will be your new home, the place where you belong. Are you ready to get started?
Speaking of getting started, we will now officially start our celebration by turning to our Dean of the Washington University School of Medicine, Dr. David Perlmutter. In addition to this role, he is also a pediatrician, a pediatric gastroenterologist, a scientist, as well as the Executive Vice Chancellor for Medical Affairs. Besides all of this, you'll now find out that this guy who wears so many hats is also an engaging and wise speaker. I give you Dr. David Perlmutter.
Welcome to the white coat ceremony for the Washington University School of Medicine incoming class of 2020. What an important and wonderful day for you and your loved ones. You should know that in other, more ordinary years, I have wanted for our white coat ceremony to be memorable, but in an upbeat way and not too heavy. And so I've usually found myself telling the same story, a story about how Coach John Wooden would run his first day of practice for the UCLA men's basketball team. In those other ordinary years, I begin by telling the students about what a legend Wooden was, easily the greatest college basketball coach of all time, with 10 NCAA tournament titles in a span of 12 years, and how his success was not an accident or a surprise to anybody in the sports world, because every year he recruited the best high school players in the country. every one of his recruits was the best player in the state from which they came. And then I talk about what Wooden would do at the first practice. The entire time would be spent in showing the players how to put on their socks. That's right. Every other year at this ceremony, I talk about how so many players who would go on to become legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton took instruction from this small, relatively diminutive coach as he taught them how to put on their socks. And Coach Wooden did this slowly and methodically. He would show them how to carefully roll each sock over the toes, around the heel, and up the ankle, and then how to pull it up snug, at which point he would go back to his toes and smooth out the material along the sock's length, making sure there were no wrinkles or creases. And then he and his coaching staff would watch as each of the players followed suit, taking off and then putting back on their socks. These players would come from all corners of the nation, anxious to compete for starting positions and begin their careers. And all afternoon on that first day, they would just practice putting on their socks. Why is the question I always ask new medical students like yourselves in other ordinary years. Wooden told the players that there were two purposes for this exercise. First, wrinkles and creases can cause blisters, and blisters cost games. Second, he wanted his players to learn how crucial seemingly trivial details could be. Details create success, he was known to say. Details create success. Now, in an ordinary year, I talk about why I love this story for incoming medical students at this important moment in your lives. Of course, I talk about how it is the details that will make it possible for you to become great physicians. How every doctor could tell you a story about a time when a particular detail led us in the right direction for the most challenging of our patients. Details from the history, details from the physical exam, details from a previous patient, details from something that you read in the New England Journal of Medicine months ago, details from a metabolic pathway that you learned for an exam. But in an ordinary year, I also emphasize that this is a story about learning, and learning in the most disciplined way, so disciplined that you're even willing to relearn something as trivial as putting on your socks. I talk about how learning is an active process, how it's not something that you leave behind after medical school or residency, but rather something that you come back to frequently, every day. I talk about how the best doctors are lifelong learners and that our sacred duty as a medical school is to guide you as you learn how to learn. Not only principles of science and medicine like biochemical pathways and genomics, but also how to ask your patients the right questions, how to learn about your patient's family, how to get to the bottom of what they value and what is most important to them, because that will be critical to making the life-altering medical decisions that you make with them. In an ordinary year, I also talk about how I love this story because it's about a team. I watched that team. They played beautifully together, complemented each other, and brought out the best in each other. You could tell that they took care of each other. Of course, I talk about how this is something I want each new medical student to remember. You have each other, and you will learn that we work in medicine as a team as well. And because I can't help myself, in an ordinary year, I also talk about how I like to think about our school like those wooden UCLA teams. We are the best medical school in the land, and we have recruited each of you here because you are the best students from across the country and across the world. But this cannot be the focus of my speech to you today, because this is no ordinary year. You have started medical school in the middle of a global pandemic, and you are also the first Washington University School of Medicine class to experience our new Gateway curriculum from day one. A year of firsts, a year of unknowns, a year that is in many ways represents all that you will be up against as physicians and physician scientists, and all that you will be called upon to solve and to heal. As you move through the next 4 or more years, you will see how our profession demands that we use careful logic and analysis, even when there are no right answers, no good answers, no established protocols or algorithms. You will see that we look for actions grounded in data and science, in spite of those who would dismiss the careful study and rigorous standards upon which our profession is built. In a time when challenges to science and the dismissal of facts have been woefully widespread, you will see, and no doubt already know, how we are handling a problem for the ages, a formidable virus that demands action grounded in data and scientific imagination. And you will see that our role as an academic medical center is perfectly suited to address the challenges of this moment. You will see the world looking to institutions like ours to provide the diagnostic tests, new vaccines, and best practice for public health. You will see the selflessness and sacrifice of the physicians around you, our commitment to the sickest and most vulnerable, and the vital importance of basic biomedical research. You will also see that if medicine is a noble profession, it is not inherently so. Instead, it is individual doctors who choose to act nobly who make it that way. You will see firsthand how the role of the physician and the physician scientist asks that we draw from a deep inner well in order to serve others, often at our own expense, and even in situations when it seems impossible. You will see so many doing so much to make their communities and the world a better place. Most importantly, you will see yourselves become physicians and physician scientists who serve others in this way, and that starts today in the midst of so much uncertainty. So no, this speech cannot entirely be the upbeat, back to basics pep talk I usually give. Though everything that I said about details and learning and teamwork is of course still true. This moment requires us, you, and we, your faculty, to renew our commitment to the basics and to clearly understand the stakes of our field. You are entering this profession that is built on purpose and energized by purpose in a moment that the eyes of the world are on us. This can be daunting, but it should also be invigorating. You are here because you are the best. And over the next number of years, you will learn from the best. You will learn to care and to heal and to solve with scientific rigor and deep compassion. Scientific rigor and deep compassion, the special sauce that we expect ourselves to deliver for our patients. The world is looking to us, and for all of the right reasons. And today you join the ranks of those who strive to be worthy of that hope and those expectations. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Dr. Perlmutter, for your wise words. This truly is an extraordinary moment, and we truly have extraordinary students to meet this moment. So you may be wondering, what have our students been up to in these first 6 weeks? Well, rather than tell you, let's just show you. Come on.
The COVID pandemic has truly changed the way that students are experiencing the curriculum. So students before would be coming to class, they'd be in labs. And because of COVID, we've had to flip to an environment where we're able to deliver online high-quality curricula. Our students are still learning about the molecules and cells and structures that make up the body, and they're still learning about the social and structural determinants of health. That's been highlighted during the time of COVID, but the foundation, the backbone of the medical school curriculum is still the same.
I think the school has done a really good job with facilitating our education online. It really reminded me of why I chose to go into medicine in the first place, this ability to help people and to make a difference. And so that's really playing out amidst the pandemic. I feel really particularly supported by my coaching group. I know this is one place where I can go with any of my problems, any of my fears.
The Gateway Coaching Program is designed to create longitudinal relationships between faculty and students. They're not there to teach, they're not responsible for content delivery, they're there to listen. And as a student encounters really amazing and glorious things, when they deliver their first baby, this is going to be an opportunity for the Gateway coaches to listen as well. The white coat ceremony has a much different shape and flavor this year because of the pandemic. So students weren't able to gather in the traditional large white coat ceremony that we would expect for medical school. And what came from this was actually something really magical and intimate, where coaches were able to help their student put on the white coat as a symbol. You're entering this journey into being a physician with me. We see you as part of the future of healthcare.
For so much of my life, the goal has been to get to medical school, get to medical school, get to medical school. The white coat ceremony is the moment where you realize you're there.
That culmination of us to finally get to the place that we've been working so hard for so many years, it was actually really emotional for me, and I really wasn't expecting it to be.
So starting medical school in the middle of a pandemic kind of gives a new sense of purpose. It's hard getting here and it's going to be hard in the future, but this is an example of when physicians are needed the most.
For me, the white coat was a lot of things. It's this symbol of just an absolutely open future. The opportunities that I've been given by being handed this white coat, I don't even know what they're all going to be yet, so it's very exciting.
So there, you just got a glimpse of it. There is no medical school assembly line here. The Gateway curriculum is designed for collaboration, to be a whole person experience, to support and challenge each student to reach their individuated full potential. In preparation for our ceremony today, the students began reflecting on the meaning of the white coat almost 6 weeks ago. As part of that day of reflection, the students had the privilege of hearing from the former Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy. Let's listen.
Congratulations, class of 2024. It is an honor to be with you as you begin one of the most exciting and consequential journeys of your life. When you first set your sights on becoming a physician, no one could have imagined that you would be joining the profession during one of the most surreal moments in our lifetimes. COVID-19 has transformed our lives. It has also underscored the important role that medicine and public health play in society, while also making it painfully clear that we have more work to do to create a system that cares well for everyone. COVID-19 has reminded us how much the health of a few affects the health of all. It has reminded us that poverty, racial injustice, and access to clean water and healthy food have profound consequences for our health, often more so than the decisions we make in clinic or the hospital. If we want to be healers in the fullest sense, if we want to not only treat disease and suffering, but also prevent them in the first place, then we must broaden our charge as physicians. We must care not only for the patient in front of us, but we must also seek to understand and address the underlying factors that drive illness in our communities. We must do this through our research, our teaching, our direct service, and our advocacy. There is one more thing this pandemic has reminded us of, a lesson that will be invaluable to you as you navigate the choppy waters ahead. It has reminded us how much we need each other. Our relationships are far more powerful and consequential than we may think. The more we study social connection, the more we realize that when we have people in our lives we trust and love, we are happier. We are also healthier. We perform better at school and at work. And we are better able to dialogue with one another, which has implications for reducing polarization and increasing cooperation. Our relationships, it turns out, are the foundation on which we build everything else. But as essential as our connections with one another are, they are often the first to suffer in our fast-moving world, where the pursuit of work and achievement often displace time with family and friends. I say that as someone who, for many years, allowed training and work to distract me from the people who mattered most, something I have worked hard to correct in recent years. Despite all the uncertainties and ups and downs you will encounter in the years ahead, my hope is that you will always make your relationships your top priority. Our relationships are our anchors. Keep them close. Fight for them. Pick up the phone when a friend calls, even if it's for 30 seconds. Visit your family and close friends, even if it's for a short while. Remember that even when you have only a few minutes to spend with someone, you can make that time count by giving them the gift of your full attention and your full presence. I leave you with one final thought. I want you to know right here and right now that the most important qualities you need to be a healer are the ones you had even before you entered medical school. Your ability to care deeply for others, your ability to listen with compassion, your ability to lead with love. Despite what the world may tell you, you are enough. You don't need to publish papers to be worthy. You don't need to receive awards or ascend to powerful positions in order to be a good doctor. It is in our intrinsic ability to give and receive love that we find our humanity and our true power to heal. I hope you are always surrounded by people who love you. I wish you many moments of laughter and joy in the journey ahead. May you have lives full of inspiration, full of peace, and full of happiness. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Murthy, for emphasizing those things that matter so much, but are so easy to overlook or take for granted. Just now, we heard from a former Surgeon General. It's time now to turn to the entering class of 2020. Given their brilliance, who knows? We could easily have in our midst a future Surgeon General. Ladies and gentlemen, the entering class of 2020.
Hi, my name's Amanda Adiego, and my white coat means that I have the honor of serving my patients each day and helping to improve their quality of life. Hi, my name is Nora Alexander, and my white coat represents a lifelong responsibility to combat disparities in healthcare access and outcomes to ensure a healthier future for all individuals.
My name is Frances Avila Soto, and my white coat is a promise to my community, una promesa a mi comunidad.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Barahona, and my white coat represents the opportunity to be the change I wish to see in the world.
I'm Lily Barbar. My white coat means putting patients first and providing compassionate care.
My name is Abigail Bell, and my white coat represents my journey to deserving the trust that patients will place in me.
Hi, I'm Andy Benkendorf, and my white coat is a promise of stewardship and service to my community.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Bentz, and my white coat means being your advocate no matter who you are.
My name is Amrita Bott, and my white coat means a lifelong commitment to care and advocacy for all my patients.
Hi, my name is Jenna Brambora, and my white coat represents my commitment to serving my patients compassionately and using my knowledge for the advancement of medicine.
Hi, I'm Maggie Bowie, and my white coat means a commitment to approach others with the desire to heal and understand.
Hi, my name's Jackson Burton, and my white coat means that you won't have to live through illness without a guide.
My name is Sneha Chaturvedi, and my white coat means a responsibility to advocate for my patients and my surrounding community.
Hi, my name is David Chen, and my white coat means advocating for patients who won't have the same privilege that this white coat brings.
My name is Shannon Chu, and my white coat represents my responsibility to fight for health equity and honor the stories of all patients.
My name is Jessica Dodabo, and my white coat means that I will always treat patients with empathy and compassion.
My name is Carly Demonin, and my white coat is a promise to support my patients when they're most vulnerable.
Hi, my name is Patrick Donahue. My white coat is a shared promise that no challenge is too big and no voice too small.
Hi, my name is Carly Duncan, and putting on this white coat means taking the first step in becoming who I want to be.
My name is Rochelle Ellison, and my white coat represents my commitment to lifelong learning and my promise to always advocate for the best practices in healthcare.
Hi, my name's Burke Everhold, and my white coat represents my responsibility to advocate for all of my patients' health.
Hi, I'm Nick Fidel, and my white coat means I belong to a community where I can better the lives of patients every day.
I'm Elijah Ferrellis, and my white coat represents my mission to better health equity and health realization for all patients.
Hi, my name is Sarah Fracassa Francis, and my white coat means a commitment to advocate for all patients and fight for health equity.
Aravinda Ganapathy.
My white coat represents the integration of research, service, and academics in advocating for my patients.
Rowan Gannon.
My white coat represents a commitment to myself and to others to use whatever skills and tools I have to help ease others' fears and worries.
Rohana Gao.
Hi, my name's Jared Garland, and my white coat means that I'm committed to listening, supporting, learning, and empowering everyone.
My name is Feva Garuba, and my white coat represents my commitment to promote health and wellness in my community.
Hi, I'm Sabrina, and my white coat represents a lifelong commitment to caring and advocating for others.
Hi, my name is Joshua Green, and to me, my white coat means introspection.
My name is Nick Griffith, and my white coat represents becoming both an advocate and educator within my community.
Hi,
my name is Hannah Haida, and my white coat represents an opportunity to learn alongside the members of my community as we strive to better care for one another.
Ahmad Hassan.
Hi, my name's Jake Hogan, and my white coat means becoming an extension of someone else's family temporarily and helping them through difficult times.
My name is Caden Horgan, and my white coat represents a lifetime of dedication, love, and respect for my fellow human beings.
My name is Grace, and my white coat means the first step in my journey to being able to care for others and serve my community.
Hi, my name is Maymay Juan. My white coat represents my commitment to serving my community and advancing health equity.
Hi, my name is Ashley Huggins, and my white coat means that I'm embarking on a lifelong journey of learning.
My name is Ifama Efedeba, and to me, my white coat represents the privilege of joining my patients in their pursuit of health and the responsibility to advocate on their behalf for a more equitable health system and a more equitable society.
Hi, my name is Kendall Jackson. My white coat means the privilege and the responsibility to care for and serve all of my patients and to improve the healthcare system for all.
Hi, my name is Rupal Jareth, and my white coat means that I have the privilege to care for and lend my voice to those who are the most vulnerable in our community.
My name is Jenny G, and my white coat represents my commitment to putting my patients first and serving them to the best of my ability.
Hi, I'm Matt Joseph, and my white coat is the responsibility to help patients and the opportunity to do so.
Elizabeth Juarez Diaz.
My white coat represents a lifelong commitment to my patients and to my education.
Hi, my name is Joshua Koleski, and my white coat means that I am able to connect with others and get to be a part of their healthcare journey.
My name is Yulia Kozina, and my white coat represents my promise to care for my patients with compassion and uplift their voices.
Hi, my name is Emma Landis. My white coat represents a commitment to serve my community with empathy, respect, and action.
My name is Evan Lee. My white coat means to me working with patients to understand the best care I can give them.
Cohen Lee.
Hi, my name is Paul Lee, and my white coat means dedicating my life to improving the lives of my patients.
Mackenzie Lemieux.
Hi, my name is Nick Leonard, and my white coat means a commitment to my future, my family, and my community.
Hi, my name is Amanda Lee, and my white coat means a promise to always best serve my community and make compassion my career.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Lynn, and my white coat is a commitment to empowering patients of all backgrounds to improve their physical, emotional, and mental well-being.
My name is Yupeng Liu, and my white coat means the first step in a lifelong journey of education and patient care.
Hi, my name is Larissa Lushniak, and my white coat means my lifelong promise to advocate for all of the communities that I will serve.
My name is Ian Marigi, and my white coat is a reflection of the community that raised me and my promise to a life of service.
Hi, my name is Josh McPhee, and my white coat means your well-being is my passion.
My name is Bella Molina, and my white coat represents my gratitude and a commitment to serve my community.
Hi, my name is Peyton Miller, and my white coat represents a devotion to serving others with empathy, respect, and compassion every single day of my life.
Hi, I'm Eve Mole, and my white coat means to me a commitment to this field and a promise to my community.
My name is Christian Monroy Hernandez, and my white coat represents the hard work of me and my family and the opportunity to positively impact the life of others.
My name is Kayla Morrissey.
and my white coat is a tool to build the things we don't have yet.
Hi, my name is Zachary Nerona, and my white coat is a promise to learn all that I can and do everything possible for my future patients.
Hi, I'm Kai Nguyen, and my white coat means being inspired by my patients to make discoveries in the lab and using those discoveries to help other patients.
My name is Alana Olin, and my white coat represents my commitment to treating patients with compassion and pursuing science that serves society.
Hi, my name is Sathvik, and my white coat means a chance to listen to patient stories.
Hi, I'm Jordan Phillips, and my white coat represents my dedication to a life of service based on cultural humility.
Hi, my name is Sai Pinney, and my white coat represents a commitment to work towards equity, access, and representation for all of my patients.
My name is Sangami, and my white coat represents a commitment to make an impact in both patient lives and in healthcare at large.
Zachary Randall.
My white coat means to me that I will always practice empathetic healthcare based in science with integrity and good intentions in all my interactions.
Nicholas Rappaport.
My white coat means treating people as patients instead of just diseases.
My name is Sarah Romans, and my white coat represents my commitment to serve my community through compassionate care.
Hi, my name is Michael Rosario, and my white coat means meeting you in your pain, fear, and uncertainty, and guiding you to a little clarity and relief.
Shireen Roy.
My white coat means that I will provide a healing space for my patients, especially those that come from communities that have been hurt by medicine.
My name is Miguel San Miguel Benavides. My white coat represents a promise to my patients and community to advocate for them.
I'm Sayanusha Sanka. My white coat represents my commitment to advocate for all my patients equally and to promote health equity.
My name is Elise Santana, and to me, my white coat is a symbol of all of the immense support and work it's taken to get here. But more so, it's a reminder of my responsibility as a physician to prioritize the well-being of my patients above all else.
My name's Arohi Saxena, and my white coat represents my promise to serve my patients and advocate for my community.
My name is Robert Scheid, and my white coat represents an opportunity to give back to my community.
I'm Erica Schneider-Smith, and my white coat means serving my community.
Jonathan Schofield.
Hi, I'm Sarah Scher. My white coat means joining a community of individuals dedicated to continuous learning and providing empathetic care.
Hi, I'm Blake Sells. My white coat is a commitment to a lifetime of learning and dedication to all patients, no matter who they are or where they come from.
Hi, my name is Alice Silberstein, and my white coat means my commitment to serving my patients with compassion and working to advance medicine.
Hi, my name is Karina Smiley, and my white coat represents the commitment and privilege to serve both my patients and my community.
Christina Stankey.
My white coat demonstrates my commitment to caring for people in their moments of vulnerability and to advancing this care through research. My name is Melinda Staub, and to me, my white coat means working towards equity and access in healthcare.
My name is Jacob Strelnikov, and my white coat represents my commitment to seek the truth, do the right thing, and provide healing to my patients and our society.
Hi, my name is Christina Sue. To me, my white coat is a commitment to uplift and empower my patients to help them reach their best quality of life.
I'm Tara Suresh. My white coat represents the trust placed in me to care for and respect the ones I serve.
My name is Emily Tarian, and my white coat is a commitment to fight for those who place their trust in me.
Hi, I'm Joshua Tobin, and my white coat means the responsibility and the privilege to help those in need.
My name is Cassidy Tran, and my white coat represents my commitment to advocate for all of my patients.
My name is Arina Oletko, and my white coat represents my gratitude and absolute commitment to the community and my patients.
Sarah Van Song. My white coat represents my responsibility to be a positive force in the communities in which I live and serve.
Hello, my name is Helen Chenwei Wang. My white coat represents a lifelong dedication to science and a wholehearted commitment to my patients.
My name's Chris Wong, and my white coat represents a commitment to uplifting the health of my patients and community members.
Hi, my name is Wilson Wang, and my white coat represents the aspiration to be a human-centric physician innovator.
My name is Evelyn, and my white coat is a sign of humility and responsibility and everything in medicine I have left to learn.
My name is Tony Yao, and my white coat represents to me a responsibility to build health equity where it has been unjustly withheld.
My name is Kevin Yin, and my white coat means providing the best possible care for every single patient and always being an advocate for the underserved.
Hi, my name is Justin, and my white coat means to me a promise to always actively listening to my patients with care and empathy every time I see them.
Hi, my name is Lydia Zong, and my white coat is a promise to stand by my patients and my community.
Wow, so impressive. Thank you, students. And now we turn to the most important part of the ceremony, the part that our students have been designing in some ways over the last 6 weeks, but in other ways, it's been the part that you, their parents, their families, friends, and significant others have been helping them shape and form over the course of their lives. You see, since they've gotten here, we've asked each of these young men and women to reflect upon their own developing identity as a human being, a citizen, a community member, a lifelong learner, a classmate, and a doctor. The fruit of all this work is the oath that they have written and that you will hear for the very first time uttered in public. But this won't be the last time. This will be a living document. They will revisit it at key moments in their time here. So students, I invite you now to proudly put on your white coat wherever you are, and please stand. And as you stand, take a little time to ground yourself in the solemnity and power of this moment. And know that as you take this stand, we, your community of support, stand with you to support and challenge you to live up to these words. I invite Dr. Eva Agard, Professor of Medicine and Senior Associate Dean for Education, to lead you in the oath.
Before we begin, I'd just like to say how proud I am of you for writing this beautiful oath. And I'd also like to thank Dr. Colleen Wallace for her efforts in shepherding you through the process. Please prepare to recite the oath with me. We, the entering class of 2020 at Washington University School of Medicine, begin our medical journey amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
This crisis has disproportionately affected marginalized communities,
with greater impact on Black people, Indigenous people, and people of color,
amplifying the profound effects of structural inequities.
Additionally, this year has been marked by an uprising against racial injustice,
reinvigorated by the killings of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd, among many others.
In light of these events, we recognize the historical and ongoing role of our profession in perpetuating and
legitimizing racialized and gendered structural violence.
Our profession
must play a role in upholding scientific truth in the service of public health and justice.
We commit to holding the following principles for continued introspection and development throughout our careers.
To my patients, I pledge, above all else, to make your health and wellness my priority.
I humbly commit to earning your trust by listening to your values,
empathizing with your lived experience, and honoring your privacy.
I will see you as a person beyond your diagnosis.
Your comfort and safety will be paramount.
And I vow to respect your autonomy and empower your self-determination.
I will be grateful for the lessons you teach me and ask for your forgiveness when I err.
In this way, I hope to forge an equal partnership with you.
To my profession, I pledge,
as a lifelong student of the art and science of medicine,
to pursue ethical scholarship with the end goal of improving patient care.
My practice will be grounded in integrity, empathy, and inclusivity, extending beyond the clinical environment.
I commit to being an uplifting presence on the healthcare team by supporting and collaborating with my interprofessional colleagues.
As others have mentored me, I promise to teach and mentor the next generation of physicians.
I will strive to be a positive force within my profession, hold colleagues to account,
maintain resolve in the face of societal and political pressures,
and promote the diversity of future physicians in order to better represent the communities we serve.
By doing so, I hope to leave the profession better than it was when I began.
To society, I pledge, with humility, to derive my mission and purpose from community needs.
In acknowledgement of the historical traumas perpetuated by the institution of medicine,
I will strive to restore community justice through a trauma-informed framework.
Using my medical knowledge, I aim to promote health literacy, combat misinformation,
and empower community members in pursuit of a healthier and more equitable society.
I promise to do my best to recognize and mitigate my biases.
I will recognize the impact of societal determinants of health
and strive to be an ally to the disenfranchised people within both healthcare and society.
I will champion accessible, equitable, and sustainable care for all.
To myself, I pledge, in deference to my humanity, to recognize my limitations and consciously pursue my own wellness so that I can best care for others. I promise to continually engage in self-reflection and cultivate my own growth and passion for medicine. I will confront challenges that may seem insurmountable and not hesitate to ask for help. Likewise, when others need support, I will offer my hand. I will embrace my unique professional path and welcome the responsibilities, joy, and fulfillment this journey begins. As I begin the study of medicine, cultivating these virtues in my practice and in my life, I take this oath freely and upon my honor.
Thank you, Dr. Agard. Students, please remain standing. As you wear the white coat, the cloak of our profession, you begin a new leg of your journey and continue the evolution of becoming a doctor. Here, wearing this coat, you made an important pledge to your patients, to the profession, to society, and to yourself. Thank you for your commitments. Thank you for wearing this coat with honor and humility. So take a moment and savor. Feel the coat on your shoulders, stand tall, and feel the weight of the words just spoken. Think of the journey you've traveled. Picture in your mind the faces of the people who have supported you on your journey, parents, teachers, mentors, siblings, partners, and dear friends. Remember the hard work you've done to get here, the hard choices, the sacrifices, the late nights, and the grit and determination. In part, it was your hard work. In part, it was the people who love you. Either way, on behalf of the School of Medicine, you belong here. You deserve to be here. You're ready. And now, parents and friends, it's time for you to savor this moment too. To all of you here, behold the entering class of 2020.
Now I want to read one about, now I want to read one from T.H. White, who he wrote The Once and Future King, and it's a story about a badger. The badger tells the story, and he said, "I am writing a treatise just now, which is to point out why man has become the master of animals. It's for my doctor's degree. This embryo is man." "Well," our little man said, "God, you have waited to the last and slept on your decision, and we are sure you have been thinking hard all the time. What can we do for you?" "Please God," said the embryo, "I think that you made me in the shape that I now have for reasons best known to yourselves, and that it would be rude to change. If I am to have my choice, I will stay as I am. I will not alter any of the parts which you gave me for other and doubtless inferior tools. I will stay a defenseless embryo all my life, doing my best to make myself a few feeble implements out of wood and iron, which you have seen fit to put before me. If I want a boat, I will try to construct it out of trees. If I want to fly, I will put a chariot together to do it. Probably I have been very silly in refusing to take advantage of your kind offer, but I have done my very best to think it over carefully and hope that the feeble decision of this small innocent will find favor." "Well done," said the Creator. "Here all you embryos, come in here with your beaks and whatnots and look upon our first man. He is the only one who has guessed our riddle out of all of you, and we have great pleasure in conferring upon him the order of dominion over the fowls of the air and the beasts of the earth and the fishes of the sea. Now let the rest of you get along and love and multiply, for it is time to knock off for the weekend. As for you, man, you will be a naked tool all of your life, though a user of tools. You will look like an embryo until they bury you, but all the others will be embryos before your might. Eternally undeveloped, you will always remain potential, able to see some of our sorrows and feel some of our joys. We are partly sorry for you, man, but partly hopeful. Run along then and do your best. And listen, man, before you go." "Well," asked Adam, turning back from his dismissal. "We were going to say one thing. Well, we were just going to say, God bless you."